Yay. So we gonna do a response video today. Well, not a response video. We gonna do a request video. One of my subscribers asked me to speak on a topic. All right. This is not something I would normally speak on, but it seems pretty interesting. All right. And my opinion was asked for. He asked for my opinion. That's why I'm giving it. So don't go arguing with me and all this weird shit. Right? If you don't agree, take your ass on somewhere. Right? So look. Basically, he was wondering why the N-word nigga is used so frequently in the black community. Right? And I gave him a small explanation. I'm gonna see if I can further it right now. Right? So I told him that, you know, if you black and you grew up in the hood or even in the suburbs, right, and you was around black people, right, you was into the culture. You was gonna listen to hip-hop music. You was gonna watch black movies. You was gonna be black, right? So it's just ingrained. It's ingrained in people to, you know, for that to be a part of their speech, right? Of course, you could tone it down, right? But, you know, overall, it's like, it's friendly, right? When we was growing up, I don't know about any of y'all, but when I was growing up, right, me and my friends, when we say nigga, it was just like saying bro or homie or dog. You feel me? Not like dog, you know, dog, like, what's up, dog? You feel me? But yeah. So it was like that. You feel me? It ain't had no negative meaning behind it, right? And I guess he was saying that, you know, it don't make no sense to him why we would use that, why we use those terms that come from other negative terms, right? Those words that come from negative terms, right, in our daily speech, right? I think his name is Richard Kennedy. I'm gonna give you my opinion, bro, right, on why I use it, right? Like I said, it just means bro, homie. That's what it is. When I was going to school, I seen white people get called nigga. I seen Spanish people get called nigga, right? Under the right circumstances, you would see black folk call a white person a nigga. Real talk. If y'all chilling at the damn lunch table, or y'all in college or whatever, or y'all friends, and the white person say something funny or say something goofy, a black person would say, "Hey, nigga, you tripping." You feel me? Or if they get mad, I seen it with my own eyes, bro. I seen black people get mad at white people and be like, "Nigga, you tripping." You could probably go find that shit on the internet, right? So it, like, to me, it's just like a word, just like saying bro. You feel me? You have some black people that get offended that, you know, when other people use the word nigga other than black people, right? You know, and I understand that, right? But my opinion kind of differ from that. You feel me? And like I said, I'm only giving my opinion because I was asked for it. All right. So I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like racism on a whole, right? Not saying that there's no racist people, but racism on a whole, like the whole notion of it, I think, in my opinion, that it's a psychological ploy to keep people in a certain mental box, or to keep them vibrating on a certain frequency. You understand? Hope you do. All right? It's because, check me out. You got all these people talking about racism, right? But our favorite athletes are black. Our favorite musicians are black. Michael Jackson, all right? The list goes on and on. Michael Jackson's probably the greatest who ever did it, across the board, right? Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Bob Marley, right? So much other people I ain't even naming, and I'm not going to name, right? Athletes, actors, musicians, race car drivers, right? Like, bro, black people are everywhere, right? If a black person wants to do something in America, there's a black person that already did it that they could look up to, right? So, with that being said, on top of that, in my personal life, you know, when I go to work and you know, and I get my check, there's not no white man stopping me from getting my check, or there's not no white man stopping me from getting in my car and going to work, you know. And when I was in school, there was no white man telling me I couldn't be in school. Like I said, I'm not saying that there's no racist people, right? Of course, there's gonna be racist people, but it doesn't really matter to be worried about racist people. It's not a big enough problem. All right? Listen. I understand this is a very sensitive topic, right? Because the first thing people are going to talk about are brutal police killings, and I haven't seen every police video, so I'm not going to talk about any police killings, right? But what I am going to say is this. Us as people, we can't look at life on how the media portrays life for us, on the notions that they give us, the narratives that they give us, right? And the notions we believe. If we ain't never had a TV, right? Imagine this. You black, right? You black. You look like me, right? You dark skinned like me. And we got a tribe. We over here on this side of the mountain. We over here on the east side of the mountain, right? We ain't never leave that valley, right? We got monuments and buildings, and we got a whole culture. We got food, we dance, we do everything. We have a whole culture, right? Then one day, you decide to leave your village and journey to the west side of the mountain. And you go over there and you find light-skinned people. You feel me? What are you going to do? Just automatically hate them? Nah. You're going to, you know, if it was me, I would marvel at that. Naturally. Because you're going to look at them and be like, yo, these people are lighter than me. They're, you know, they're the same, you know, whatever an ancient man would say. They're the same color as the sand. Whatever. I don't know. Trying to be funny. Right? You look at their monuments, look at their food and the way they dance and the way they beat on the drums and stuff. And, you know, everything will be cool. You still take your ass back to your village. But if ain't nobody told you to be racist, bro, like, bro, I don't think, like, that would be, like a major problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they make it their duty to enforce, like, all the race, all the, like, teaching of what happened in the past in school? Like, when I was coming up, I remember, like, being, like, 12, 13 years old, seeing some brutal-ass pictures of black people getting hanged and stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? And someone could argue and say, yo, you know, as a young person, you need to see that and see how it was. And yeah, I feel you. But it's like, bro, every year I'm seeing brutal-ass pictures, bro. And there's white kids sitting next to me watching it. And it doesn't even matter that they're watching it, but how am I supposed to feel about these white people sitting right here next to me? Right? How's the other black person supposed to feel? It's gonna cause some division in us. Right? Like, bro, we shouldn't be letting the media tell us how to think. Right? Of course, we're different. Right? We have different attributes. Right? But we're all the same at the same time. Right? I know some people out there will get mad at me for saying that, but we're all the same. We bleed the same blood, bro. You feel me? If you got A+ blood and you find a white man that got A+ blood or a Chinese man that got A+ blood, he could give it to you if you need it. I'm pretty sure that's how it go. I'm not no doctor, but I'm pretty sure that's how it go. Right? Yeah, so I think that's pretty much what I got to say on that topic. Yeah, overall, to me, the word nigga is just friendly. Some people get offended when other people of the other race say it, and I'm not gonna say whether or not they should get offended, but they have the right to feel how they feel. Because I talked to a couple people and they bring up a lot of good points. But hey, this is just my opinion. And ready out, y'all.